If you're a new player to DC Legends or a returning player and been gone a long time and you are unsure of who to farm, well, in today's video, I got you covered. There are quite a few tunes in DC Legends right now that are currently farmable, and we're going to go through each one of them. We're going to make a tier list on which ones I think you should probably put more emphasis on in trying to obtain, or at least work harder to obtain the fragments for. Also briefly going to talk about each one of the game modes in which you can obtain these sort of characters. Now, currently, there are about 4 different ways that you could farm characters. First one and most important one is definitely red alerts, and there's always going to be quality tunes in these red alerts. So I would have to say that if you're limited on the amount of time that you can put in, red alerts would be the #1 option that I would do every single day. Of course, we have campaign as well. There are certainly quite a few tunes that are available in campaign. PvP is definitely a easy way to obtain characters. Now, I'm not talking about the actual Wraith rewards at the very end. I'm talking about the alliance packs that you open from playing PvP. Now, the rewards are very important, and I would consider that farmable as well, because everybody, even new players, at least the first couple weeks, you can get top 1500 regardless of your level, so that's also important. And then the last one is going to be through alliance packs. Now, granted, you do have to be an alliance to obtain these alliance credits, but we are going to talk about that and their limited availability, at least for farming purposes go, but there is a means to obtain extra fragments. Now, before we get into the actual tier list itself, let me first say that this is certainly my opinion, and this does not necessarily mean that you have to follow this to a T. There are certainly characters that are much better for certain aspects of the game. There's certain characters that are better for hero challenges. There's certain characters that are better for end game PvP. And depending on what you want to do, whether you want to keep your level at a low level account, like I do have 2 accounts, one low level, level 25, or one at higher level. I don't want to say necessarily end game, but closer to end game level. And so it's also going to depend on what you want to do and what your goals are. Now, for the purpose of this video, though, what I'm going to do is let you know which characters I feel are the most important for new players. Now, as new players, being that you need to complete hero challenges, you need to at least be able to participate in PvP, you need to be able to do certain things, clear campaign, clear upgrade challenges, stuff like that. So the characters that I value at a low level, like on my level 25 account, and then I'm gonna kind of mix in the fact that if you were to consider upgrading them and you want to continue your account to later games. So with all that being said, let me jump right into it. First, we're going to talk about red alerts, and like I said, red alerts are most important to me personally. I would not care who is in red alerts. I would farm that every single day, 3 times a day if you can, but at least once a day. That's going to be your most bang for your buck, most limited amount of time that you can do. So we're going to talk about the red alerts ones first. Aqualad first. Oh, and I do want to mention this. I am not going to put any character in D tier, and the reason for that is that every character can be kind of useful when you're at a low level if you have enough fragments for them. Like if you are able to at least get to rank 5, a rank 5 character that unlocks abilities are gonna be better than maybe a rank 1 character at that same level. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have the abilities, that are very limited in the amount of use that they can have. So I'm not gonna put any D tier in there, especially when it comes to red alerts, because like I said, the higher rank, the better they are. And also the fact that even a character like Zatanna, who is absolutely garbage, who is in campaign, readily available, she might get a rework and then she'll be good. And if I tell you don't farm her now, or, you know, put her in D tier, she's always trash, and then she becomes OP S tier, you know, who knows what could happen. So, okay, let's go. Red alerts, Aqualad, not very useful. Arsenal, pretty decent. Actually, on a low level account, I find him on my level 25 to be pretty useful and a lot of fun to play with. I think he's pretty solid. Batwoman, another one. that is more geared towards high tier. I don't really think she's that useful on my low level account. Deathstroke, I don't think he's useful at all on my low level account. And again, we're still going through red alerts, and even though I'm putting them in C tier, and even though that I might consider them not very important at a low level, you would, if they're in red alerts and they're the 25 and you're able to get them close to rank 5, these characters right here at low level are going to be more valuable than a 1-star character at that same level. You know what I'm saying? Dove, huge amounts of utility. Amazing character, especially for low levels. The utility that she can provide with evades and shields and hit chance downs, absolutely amazing. Definitely need to farm her. Hot Girl, really not that important, younger or at a low level. Same with King Shark, not that important. Kilowog, on the other hand, amazing. I think he's fantastic. Kind of with Arsenal, he does bring utility. He has a good stun. He has a shield, has a call assist. Jericho, another one, amazing utility. Part of the reason why, at least for low level accounts, if you are low level and still trying to complete some of these things, one of the things that you need as low level is characters that can give you utility. Ones that can give you, like Jericho and Kilowog, they can give you stuns, they can give you shields, they can give you awarenesses, they can provide your team with sustain. Miss Martian, another one that is pretty decent at what she does. She has a call assist, she has shields, she can provide strength ups, int ups. Definitely pretty good. Medfield is a lead, and while there are a ton of leads that I value as more important, Medfield is still pretty useful. Lobo is probably the easiest taunter you're going to be able to get. I find him pretty darn useful at a low level account, especially when you get him to those ranks and legendaries and stuff. Owlman, absolutely fantastic. Love this guy on my low level account. On my upper level account, I don't really use him a whole lot, but on the low level account, he can be put in almost any team comp. Absolutely fantastic character. Mr. Miracle, he's probably better at higher level. You don't really need True Sight and things like that on a low level account. Those types of team comps don't really come too handy at a low level account. Nubia, again, B tier, pretty okay. Stargirl, same thing, pretty okay. Definitely geared more towards the upper level, but in mid game, almost low level, you do run into a lot of strength tunes, and so the strength downs definitely help. Reverse Flash, not really useful. Riddler, pretty good. I like his kit. Two-Face, also pretty good. I like his utility. All of the B tier have pretty solid utility for low level accounts and worth farming, and some of them are more useful when you get to upper level accounts, but as low level, they're pretty good, and if you ever see them, I would certainly try to farm them. Ultraman, I don't necessarily find him all that useful at a lower level, so you know, we'll throw him in C tier. Green Lantern, he is like the very first character in campaign. Now we're on campaign, by the way, so we went through all of the red alerts, and again, let me say, red alerts are most important anytime, every single day. Even if there's a C tier at the 25 tier or 25 shard mark, I would still go for them because they are much better off at rank 5 or L1 than your rank 2 other two. You know what I'm saying? So Green Lantern, very useful. Certainly farm him and campaign. Now you have a limited amount of campaign that you can use, and so a limited amount of energy. Green Lantern would be one that I would farm, no doubt. Zatanna, nah, she's the one, probably the worst tune in here. Batman, Cape Crusader, I would not farm him at all in campaign because he is in arena packs, and arena packs, the more you open, you're going to get a ton. I have more Batman fragments than any other character in the game because of how many arena packs. Same with Yellow Lantern Sinestro, even though he is in the campaign, and you can farm him. He's also in packs, and you'll get a ton of them. Wonder Woman, Princess of Themyscira. She's okay. She's a solid tune. We got Lex, by far the most important character for all new players to get. Lex in campaign, farm every single node every single day at minimum. Farm him in campaign. I still use him to this day. He's still vital in every single thing that I do when it comes to anything that I do. Flash, really not all that useful. Green Lantern, he is another character. While he is in campaign, he is also in arena packs, campaign packs, or he's in campaign and alliance packs. Star Sapphire, definitely an amazing character to farm, especially on the low level account. So very useful. She has heals, she has a double tap, she has so many debuffs that she puts on the enemy team. Absolutely amazing. Farm her in campaign. Chemo is another one. On my low level account when I first started, Chemo was crucial in so many things. He helped me complete hero challenges, especially when I was punching up double what my total power was. Chemo is vital when it comes to his can't miss and speed downs and turn back meter rewind and all that stuff. Amazing. Cheetah, another one. Fantastic lead. And actually, you know what? I want to put Cheetah and Lex are not even close to the same quality. They're not even close. And Lex is SSS, when it comes to who you should be farming. But if you look at end game, Cheetah is somebody you have to have because Martian Manhunter and Brainiac are so difficult to get. You have to have some lead at some point that is going to provide you with initial turn meter to start the battle. So Cheetah is certainly the most important. I think these two in campaign are by far the most important. Lex first, Cheetah second. Bizarro, although he is cool, although not that important. Huntress, fantastic for new players. Absolutely amazing for new players, and she helps so much. Her out of turn attacks when they get down to a certain percentage of health, the amount of evade she has and strength ups, low level accounts, she can hit really hard. Guy Gardner, all that not all that important. The enraged thing when at low level accounts doesn't really come in handy that much. Bane, another one. Although he is in campaign, he is also in arena packs, and you get tons of Bane. Bane and Batman are the two characters I got the most fragments for. You'll get a ton of them. Jessica Cruz, she's okay, but she's actually pretty decent. I mean, she's pretty decent for a low level account. The problem is that she's not really that farmable way later on in the campaign. Same with Larfleeze. I'm going to put him actually down on C tier. He's the very last node in campaign. Very last one single node. Can't really farm him. Okay, now let's talk about alliance packs. These are the ones that have limited time offers. So you can buy 6 fragments or 4 fragments if you have alliance credits. Again, you have to be in an alliance in order to get these sort of things. But you could open up regular packs, and these do have a chance to drop in there. But also they could pop up possibly as the 6 times or the 4 times. So Kid Flash, he's actually okay on a low level account. He's really not that bad. You don't really need him later on though, and he's really not that useful, but he's okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually put him at C. He's okay, but there's so many other ones that I think you should go for. Siren as well. Her kit is more geared towards the higher end, I guess. Deadshot, same thing. I really don't find him all that useful. But Clayface, on the other hand, great taunter. Lobo, Clayface, 2 really good taunters. If you need a taunter in the beginning of the game, those are your best 2 options, at least as far as taunting goes. I wouldn't really consider Chemo a taunter, even though he can taunt. The other taunters down here, they're all right, but I would much rather have Clayface or Lobo. The Man Who Laughs, Ravager, Hawk, all of those probably C tier, can kind of avoid if you come across them in the Alliance pack. I do also want to mention that Hawk is included in the Arena pack as well. So that's definitely one that you don't want to farm in the Alliance pack, because you'll be open Arena packs and be able to get them in there. Wonder Woman DOJ, she's actually not too bad. She has pretty decent utility for a lower level account. She is more geared towards the higher side though, but still okay. Orm actually is not bad at low level accounts. I find him somewhat useful, and I can place him and kind of helps. He does have he's like a speed character, so applying the speed ups and stuff actually are pretty useful. And then the last one for the Alliance packs is going to be Star Sapphire. Not really all that important. And then we have the Arena packs last off. And again, you can't really pick a character to farm. You're just opening up these packs, right? From a plain arena. And you can get top 1500 even if you just started 2-3 weeks ago. You can get top 1500 every single time. It is possible and easily obtainable if you play the game. I mean, obviously you have to play in order to do it. So you do open a ton of these packs. These packs will be very easy to get. You can open up a lot of them. I've opened up thousands and thousands of packs. So yeah, Firestorm, C. You can't really see the bottom of C tier down there at Firestorm, but then we got Silver Banshee. Also, not really all that relevant on a new player account. Black Lightning, he's okay. I mean, he can provide some decent utility. He can have some pretty decent stuns, out of turn stuns that you don't necessarily expect. And so he can be somewhat useful. Aquaman, no. Garth, no. Cyborg Superman, no. Stripe, no. Bleeze is actually pretty decent on a low level account. I like her kit. There are certain characters in which you don't want them to do their abilities. And so applying Enrage and her taunting a lot can be very useful. Deadman, fantastic character. A tier all the way. I absolutely love Deadman, especially on a low level account. His kit is geared where you don't have to really be a high level account. You can use him very effectively on low level. So that's going to do it for the tier list. And like I said, farming is very important when it comes to DC Legends. And there are certain characters you obviously want to emphasize more on. And I think in the beginning, as far as campaign go, Lex and Cheetah are vital. On my upper level account, I use them all the time. On your low level account, there's a huge disparity between Lex and Cheetah and the usefulness of Lex and Cheetah. But there will be a point and a time in which you have to have speed lead, and Cheetah is going to be your only option. Your A tier characters are all characters that are crucial when it comes to low level accounts and provide the best utility for your entire team, regardless of the game mode that you play. The B tier is still pretty solid and can be useful in any single game mode, in PvP, in anything that you do in that regard. And C tier, while I wouldn't say that they're not worth farming, those are the characters that would be last on my list to farm, depending on how much time you play, depending on how much campaign you play, arena you play, how much red alerts you play. Those would be the ones that I would consider the least amount of priority. No D tier characters, because you never know who's going to be reworked for one, and for two, especially when it comes to red alerts. A character that is rank 5 or L1, because those shards and fragments are so easily obtainable, those characters, regardless of what tier they're in, are going to be better than a rank 1 character. So let me know what you think in the comments below, if I missed anybody, or if you agree or don't agree. And yeah, hopefully this helped all the people. We've had to update this for a long time, since the last time we did one of these tier list videos, which was forever ago, a year and a half ago or so, since we did this for new players. And so yeah, Hopefully you did enjoy. Hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, turn those noties on, and hopefully I see you guys soon. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.